Okay, here we go. Grab, grab, grab. I may not be able to grab all of it, but I will grab as much as I possibly can. All right, welcome back everybody to KnowItAllDM Entertainment. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great, hanging out playing Empyrion Galactic Survival. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I hope you enjoy what you see. If you do, hit that like button for me. And if you haven't already, why not go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel. So last episode, we started working in here. We went around and gathered all the stuff off of the wreckage from this Heidleberg wreck. And I've done a little bit off screen, just building up and doing some things. I've got this set up as my entry, what do you call them? The input for my thing. The output is over here, which reminds me, I really need to just move this over to the output here because we don't need it for oxygen just yet. I will have an oxygen storage place and some other storage places, and I could go ahead and set those up with some of these, but right now I'm not going to worry too much about that. Right now, our CPU usage is just slightly over. We're working at 91%, so our primary goal right now is to get this online, and in order to do that, we need some computers and flux coils, and the computers themselves are just going to need like steel, I think. But it's one steel plate each, and we have 12 steel plates, so that should be fine. Optical fiber is silicon. We have a decent amount of silicon, but it's the electronics, which requires 2 electronics. And how many computers does this need? 10. So yeah, we're gonna need more copper for that. So I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna get some copper and silicon. I've done a little bit of upgrading to our hover bike here, and I've turned it into a harvester. It's got a harvest cargo box up here on the top, and it goes all the way down to the bottom and, you know, fills up the entire thing. And I can use this to gather up some wood if we need more wood, which right at the moment we don't have any, but we are going to need wood because I turned it on in the net. We are going to need wood for some other things. And our Xerox attack is less than 10 days away. I would like to go ahead and get our turrets online before that, as well as the hangar doors. So we can go ahead and start repairing up that small vessel that we have over there. So I've got a lot of stuff that we are going to be doing. Like I said, our primary goal is to get the CPU extender tier 2 online. And I'd like to go ahead and do that before continuing our mission to go speak to the chief. So I think what I'm going to do, let's see, in order to get flux coils, what we really need is cobalt. We've got neodymium, but we don't have any cobalt. So I'm probably going to go out and try to kill some golems and get some copper going. And yeah, I'm just going to take my hover vessel out. We're going to do a little bit of exploration, and we're going to see what we've got. I did texturize this ramp out here to make it a little bit more texture worthy, and we've got lights on the interior, on the exterior, and as you can see over here, one thing I didn't show just yet that I want to go ahead and show. Let's drop this right here. This, you may be wondering what is up here, and up here is our living quarters. You've got a little couch here with a television. You've got your bathroom over here, and then right over here I've got the bedroom right through here. And the lights in here only come on when you're in here, and the lights out there only come on when you're down here. So it's really cool. I've got all this set up, and I did set up some lights out back. So we've got light sensors out back. So our entire base is covered with lights, which is really nice. So like I was saying, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to head out, I'm going to gather up some resources. And let's just rotate around and head out this way. And I'm going to gather up some resources, and we'll see what we can do. There is an iron deposit hold on. Let's ping. These two iron deposits have rocket drones around them. Copper deposit down here. I think I'm going to head, actually, I'm going to head over to this copper deposit where we started. Let's just hit the little waypoint thing there. And I'm going to head over this way to the copper deposit back. Where is it? This way, out here, where we started out here. And we're going to gather up some copper from here. And I might end up gathering up some meat while we're out here, because you can see there's a lot of good meat sources. And we'll end up cooking that up back at the base just for some food. Right now, my food situation is not very good. I've been trying to save this for an actual emergency. So I have been coming out and shooting some things to get some meat. I may end up doing some of that on the way back from this copper deposit. But I'm going to gather up some copper, and I'll see you guys back at the base. These guys, let's take these out. There you go. Okay, very nice, very nice. And I can throw these in our refrigerator here. Let's just link together and see if... I think that just goes straight to my inventory. Yeah, there's no real thing on here, so I'm just going to throw those in there. Anyway, I'm going to gather up some more copper, and I'll see you guys back at the base. All right, we're back here at the Heidelberg, and my food is exceptionally low, but that is okay because we are right here, and we have the Heidelberg right here. We can go food med in and just throw all this in here. And we should, yeah, we don't have anything out yet. Let's go ahead and do 21 of those. That'll be fine. Give me this. That goes in the, hold on. Give me this. That goes in the output here. We can go ahead and just start eating. But I also gathered up... Oh! That sucked. Okay, let's fix that real quick. Connect to this. I'll just throw that in there. And there. Yeah. The reason that happened is because when I was moving, it disconnected from the whatchamacallit, from the thing. And I was trying to grab those and it didn't quite work right. So we've got those. We've got that down here now. I can put this here. No, here. Wood logs would go there. Wood logs, fibers, nitrocellulose. Okay, now we have to go out and try to find some copper, or not copper, iron. Like I said, there's some to the north of us. I think I'm going to head over this way. We're going to take a look at this unknown structure and try to get the stuff from that iron deposit there. But before we head out, let me do that sniper rifle. Because I've got this pulse rifle, which is nice. I can make some ammunition for that. But I'd like to go ahead and get a sniper rifle online, get some ammo for that, and then we'll just get some ammo for our pulse rifle, like so. That way we actually have a decent chance of taking out the drone that's over there. They're both rocket drones, but since that one is close to that unknown structure, I figure we'll go over there, take a look at the unknown structure, and then take out that drone and get some iron from there. What size was that? Small? Yeah. We have a good amount of them, but they're all pretty small, with the exception of gold. We only have one gold. And like I said, that's a problem because most of our systems, in fact, I don't think we have a single gold asteroid anywhere in our system. So we're going to actually have to look elsewhere if we're going to start getting gold. So I'll probably end up, like I was saying before, making a small utility warp capable capital vessel that its whole purpose is to go out and gather resources. And I'll probably try to make it so that, like, once we get a full capital vessel going, that we can just simply dock that on the full capital vessel and utilize it for harvesting asteroids. That way we don't have to build a small SOV type vehicle and go out. But like I was saying, like earlier, like way earlier, for this whole playthrough, I'm going to literally be constructing everything either by repairing what is already in the game, like this and the small vessel over there in the base, or I will be building it from scratch, which is what we're going to end up doing with our capital vessel. And more than likely, the first capital vessel we build is going to be the last capital vessel well, the first big capital vessel we build will be the last one. I'm going to try to set it up so that we can upgrade it with everything we need. But it's going to be pretty cool. In any case, let's see. I've got my sniper rifle now. Let's just do this, and we can move all these over. Got some sniper ammo going. Looks like you are out of iron, so looks like our pulse rifle's not going to be getting what we need, but I have enough sniper ammo. We might be able to take down the drone with this. So let me go ahead and finish eating, and let's see, shotgun. I'm gonna make some more shotgun ammo. Oh, I can only make a few more. And once that is done, now for the steel plates, I could, and actually let me do that. I'm gonna grab those. I'm going to actually come out here with my drone. Let me pop the drone out over here, and then I'll push myself closer to the door just so I can get that the extra range with this. And I'm gonna head outside. Actually, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna grab what's around this here, and I'm gonna grab some of this, some of these extra parts here, like this. That's hardened. Let's grab the full block of that. Okay, it's in here. So we'll just do this. Okay. For these, I'll grab the broken ones with this. Let me just fix those like this. We don't need that. Are all these full solid blocks? I think they are. Okay, here's what I want to go ahead and do then. Just to get a little bit of extra ammo and such. You are damaged. And this is what I planned on doing from the beginning. I'm going to grab these. You never know what truss blocks will be good for. I know what truss blocks will be good for, but you don't know what truss blocks will be. And I'm going to pull out the whole bottom of this structure. Let me throw myself back into there. Okay, I'm going to try to pull out the whole bottom of this area, and then I'm just going to pick up the blocks and such, and it, oh, well, let me just come out here and do it on my own. All right, so salvage this and this, and I'm just going to do like this, and I'm grabbing all the little parts rather than full blocks, even though I could grab the full blocks. Let me actually do this, pull these out, and I'm going to start from this other direction. Everything in here needs to go as well. All this needs to, this whole bottom area needs to be pulled up. Okay, now we can actually see the bottom part here, so okay, and we should be able to do the same with this. what we're gonna do is we're gonna collapse it, and we're gonna get all the parts for it. It may not be as efficient as grabbing the blocks all one at a time, but it's A, a lot more fun, and B, a lot quicker. And if we need more titanium plates and stuff later on, we can simply go out and get, you know, blocks from other structures, like the alien structures, or more like the Xerax structures. The alien structures have alien things, not titanium, but that's okay. Okay, so as I do this, all right, now let's grab it from over here. I might need to, yeah. All right, let's go in real quick and warm up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn structural integrity on, and we'll be able to see specifically what parts of these are holding up the rest. As you can see, the structural integrity is the green is getting darker as I pull these up. So we know that those parts are no longer directly supported, and once we get this so it's not directly supported at all, and we might need to grab some of these, which are also creating structural integrity, but also getting rid of all these will allow us, let's see, yeah, this here is being supported by that and that and that. Okay, these are being supported. That. And the reason getting rid of these blocks is actually affecting the structural integrity, whereas normally when doing that with terrain does not, is because these are actually filler blocks that were placed by the designer of the vessel, and so they're actual blocks and not terrain, and thus directly impact structural integrity as you remove them. So we're going to continue removing those after there's a little bit there I have to pick up, after I get in here and start warming up a bit. It doesn't take too long to warm up. You just really have to come in, wait a little bit, and you'll warm up. Do we have any buds that I could turn into what do you call them? Hot things? Yeah, we do. Almost. I can get almost 10 of these. Let's eat a steak. That'll help us warm up as well. And then let's just go ahead and grab these, and I'll drink those while we're out here. And so, okay, now I'm going to want to get rid of these anyway, so that when I put my garden out here, I can have a flat area to put the garden. And this here, last one here ought to, there we go, structural integrity. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually start pulling it from this other direction here, and it looks like those are not being, there we go, so that it'll end up all with one support. Let's see, I want this one over here to end up being the support. Okay, here we go. Grab, grab, grab. I may not be able to grab all of it, but I will grab as much as I possibly can. Did I get this? No, it disappeared. Okay. And as you can see, that gave us a whole lot of parts. So that's good. Let me drink these. Okay, and then some parts will remain floating because they weren't being affected by the structural integrity in the first place. Like these. Okay, now that we got that gone, let's see. All right. And this is where we're planning on putting our garden, is right over here. Okay. It looks like, oh, that, yeah, that's the small vessel that we're going to start repairing in a bit. So let's go ahead and grab all this. And if you were wondering, I had gotten all of the, or most of the other devices off of that before I collapsed it. Okay, there we go. So now that we are just left with this compartment, our CPU usage is now under what we had. So that's good. And what we're going to build for the garden is not going to impact it as much. Let's come over here. I do want to clean this up a bit. Okay. And that. Okay. So now it doesn't look quite as bad as it did. Let's go ahead and I'm going to grab all these little pieces that are jutting out here too. Okay, there we go. So now we've got the sides of it pretty much, you know, flat and uniform. I do know that, you know, this is all jumbled up and junk, but it's a junk base. It's not like we're trying to you know, make it super awesome or whatever. It's a temporary base, but semi-temporary base, I guess. Okay, now that we have that, I should be able, let's see, each of these uses, actually it doesn't tell me what the CPU on it is. I'm gonna go ahead and have it build 5 of those, 7 of those, and that should get us what we need with that. And then let's go ahead and I'm going to have you build the ammo box. And okay, now I can see how many, of this, the CPU. 8600, 8600. That is less CPU, so I'm gonna have 4 of these. That's 2800. So I should be able to put all 4 of these on the base and not have to worry about the CPU usage yet. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the first 2 on. And for that, we're going to, I'm just going to pull up these full blocks. My goal is to have 4 miniguns and 1 cannon turret. Okay, so come on, finish repairing that. All right, so with this, I'm going to have miniguns. Here's minigun number 1. All right, and here's minigun number 2. I'm going to go ahead and just deactivate those. Let's see. All right, miniguns number 3 and 4 are going to be on this side. These are just steel blocks that I put up. All right, and here is minigun number 3. And minigun number 4 is there. Okay, so all right, so now we're back to 96. I'm not too worried about that. So 96 is fine for now. So that'll allow us, got that going. I'm going to get those and that done. What I'm going to do right now, first I need to reconsolidate all this. All right, 4,000, 4,000, all those. And those can go into there. These can come into here. These don't even need to be there. This can come down here. And all those I can end up turning into bits. Okay. So there we go. Now we have this more organized. Dirt goes down there. So it looks like I'm going to need some silicon and iron now. So I do still want to continue working towards this, but now I've got everything I need except for silicon, and then for the flux coils, I think I've got enough for silicon for the computers. I should have, but the flux coils are what we need, and we need cobalt for that. It says titanium rods. I can make some titanium rods. How many flux coils do we need altogether? 4. So for 4 flux coils, we're going to need 8 titanium rods. I can get 10 from that. Neodymium ingots, we're going to need 20 altogether. That'll give us 20 right there. So I just need to go find a source of cobalt. What is our thing here now? Less than 5 days. The reason it went down, despite the fact we haven't been playing for 5 days, is that I increased my threat level by adding those turrets. So now we need to go out and find some cobalt. I don't know where I would find cobalt on the planet. I'm thinking golems would be the only way. And I have seen a couple of golems. That's where we got the titanium. That's where we got the neodymium. So I might have to go out and do a little bit of golem hunting, trying to find some golems, although I'm not entirely sure where they spawn. I do know that one spawns right next to this promethium deposit, so I might head back out that way and see if I can get that golem again, and if it'll give us a good amount of things. I'm going to head out this direction towards the promethium deposit, and we're going to see if I can find some golems. I'm going to try to stick to the plains areas, because I think golems may spawn in the plains, but then again, they may only spawn in the mountains, which is fine too, because we are headed towards the mountains. All right, here's a golem. It's at night on the glacier hills. should be able to just take him apart with this. He's not even fighting back. Okay, very nice. Let's connect to this so we can just go... No cobalt in there. We did get a little bit of iron. Okay. There's a couple of resources out this direction that I have not found yet. So let's head out this way and see if we can figure out what those resources are and maybe find another few golems on the way. All right, this one has a minigun drone nearby. Let's see if we can stay under its radar. If not, we might have to fight it. If I can get within 300. There we go. All right, so that's a Promethium resource. Let's see if we can just get away from here and around this way. And there's another one a little bit further away out that direction. I don't want to get too close to that one because it's got the rocket drone. Okay, not that I wouldn't be able to avoid the rockets probably, but it's also really close to that minigun drone. I don't want to accidentally aggro both of those. So let's come over this way. Golems don't seem to appear in the dunes areas, or I haven't found any in there, so... Okay, here we are. Any golems? No, not that I can see. Okay, where's that? Ooh, there's a plasma drone and a rocket drone around that one. That must be a valuable resource. Once I get my small vessel with its detector up and running, I'll actually end up doing a lot more searching for resources and such. This one doesn't seem to have a drone around it, so this might just be a typical iron, silicon, something like that. Iron. Okay, and there's one there, but it's got a minigun drone around it. If I can get close enough to identify it without getting shot, I will, but I don't think I can. If I can, I'll have to come around this other way. It might be a Promethium resource. Or Promethium deposit, you know. Got to get within 300. Okay, here. Can I get within 300 of it? There we go. Right at it. Yep, it's a Promethium. Okay. One reason I do like using these thrusters rather than the full ones is that they give you the same thrust in every direction, and in general it's relatively it's reasonably fast on a small hover vessel. If I was making a larger one, of course I would use a larger thing. Looks like we've gone almost all the way around the planet now, unless I'm heading back that way. I'm heading back that way. All right, I don't want to go too close to that because of all those drones, especially that plasma drone. That'll one-shot us if we get too close. So let's head back out this way. What is this? Is this actually water? This is the first water I've actually run into on the planet, which is interesting because when you're underwater, you actually can warm up. Okay. Is this a wrecked capital vessel? Is this a wrecked capital vessel? Huh? Maybe? Possibly? Has some good stuff on it, maybe? Yeah, crashed capital vessel. Very nice. Ooh, and it almost guaranteeably has some good stuff on it. I don't see anything nearby. So this is the way that I can get... Okay, let me get out. Okay. Do that. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for right here. If I do this, I should be able to get some, possibly, what we need. You got the oscillators. But we might also find some flux coils on the thrusters of this thing. Yeah, there's 2 of them. Two more. Okay. Let's grab this. Let's see, how much space do I have? Oh, a good amount. Very nice. I may save the rest of these thrusters on this capital vessel for my capital vessel, since we now have what we need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move out of the way, head back to the UCH Heidelberg, but I'm going to mark this capital vessel with a waypoint. Let's just pin it. And we'll come back here to get those thrusters when we start building our own capital vessel. Alright, we're coming back upon the Heidelberg here, so we should be able to come on back up into here. And let's just park this right here. And we can unload all of our stuff directly into here. Let's see, raw pentaxid. Is our base not on? Did our base run out of fuel? Our base ran out of fuel. Of course it did. Of course it did. Why would it not? Okay, I can fix this. Let's see. First, let's get you powered on so that I can cool down inside or warm up inside you. Let's put this and that there. We'll place this down here and have you make, let's see, you can make 10 each. Like that. And we'll turn all that into fuel. While we are waiting, let's go ahead and continue unloading all of this stuff. We got a little bit of iron, a little bit of magnesium, but we've got all these good things to unload in here. These are really useful. The oscillators, really nice. Okay. So now we'll just grab this and throw it in here. We're good for now. What I do want to do, now that we have a little bit of extra stuff here, once these 2 are done, let's get a couple of capacitors and 15 solar panels online. That way, during the day, it won't really run out of power. There's 16 minutes of fuel left. Looks like I may have to return back to that promethium deposit and actually get more promethium, because we are running out. I may end up only doing that after we fix up the dart, so I can just fly over there and take out whatever drone is there with the dart, and then go from there. Okay, I can turn you off now. All right, you're working on those. Can you make this yet? No. Computers and optical fiber, which means we are going to need silicon. There. That goes there. All right, let's go out and get some silicon. Before I head out, let's stop right here. Grab all this and fuel you up so you don't run out of fuel while I'm gone. The closest silicon that I am aware of, I don't think I've found a silicon deposit. So, okay, let's head back over this way to all of these. And I'm just going to go back to the Grove area over here and just start seeing if I can find some more silicon on the ground. It looks like I found a hot spring over here. It says shallow water, but it's surrounded by a biome that's called Crash Site. Hold on. Crash Site _1. And I've never seen like a secondary crash site biome like this before. So I'm wondering why they have it. If it's a fixed biome, which it probably is, then why do they have it in addition to the regular crash site? It's weird. Here's another grove, or maybe is this the same grove? I found a little bit of silicon and such so far. And so I've got, I've got 9 silicon. I'm trying to find at least one more just to make it an even 10 or more. Here we go. Here's a good amount right here. One thing I don't like, though, is that you can't get out of these hover vessels really easily. The gravitational thrusters on this, as opposed to the regular hover thrusters, tends to be a little less solid, and you tend to bounce a good amount more. But in any case, I got a good amount of silicon now. We're a little bit here. I grabbed 10 more. Let me see if I can grab at least one more still to make it an even 20. But there's that. And there's a little bit of extra stuff over there. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for my search. Yeah, that was just 2. That's fine. Okay, let's head back to the Heidelberg and put what we've gathered to use. All right, home sweet home. Just land here. Okay. And we'll put that in there, and then in there. Oh, not the tent. Iron, copper, silicon, tronics, magnesium. Okay. Everything there looks good. What are we missing? Nothing. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. And so we'll connect to this. I can put these down. Once that is done making, let's see if we can go ahead and do more solar panels, because that's what used up a lot of the silicon, was the solar panels. I don't think we're going to be able to make up all those solar panels, because they use 3 glass plates and 1 optical fiber each. 1 optical fiber, let's see, so that's 3.5 silicon each, so that's 30 plus. I'm not going to be able to make that yet, but I do want to go ahead and see if I can find, I do want to try to, I'm going to head over this way and start doing some searches as I do come over this way and see if I can get a, let me go ahead and put this down too. This, I can just go ahead and put down right there, and that will be our ammo box for our turrets and such. Can I make some ammo for them? Let's make 20, 30, and then make a little bit of that for our sentries. Once we get this online, we can actually go ahead and throw down our last projectile turret. That'll be the cannon turret. So let's go ahead and just do 20 of that. That ought to be good for all of our turrets. Let's cancel those. I know I'm not going to be able to make those. So we'll get these going, and then I'll probably go ahead and put these out, although I don't expect them to do much good. And I do want to see if I can go ahead and get, because right now we're just running off of a single little gen. That if I can find one of these, pick it up somewhere and put it on here, that would be great, but probably not going to be able to. So I'm thinking we ought to just see if we can get to level 10. What level are we now? 9. So we're almost to level 10, and once we get to level 10, I can unlock the better generators, and I'm going to end up throwing those generators probably over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like this. Put 2 of them here, and we will never need to worry about that again. And then I'll probably put more fuel tanks here, and we'll be good on fuel and generation for a long time. But right now, yeah, we're using 27%. Hey, don't want to worry about that. So okay, you're starting on the ammunition. I'll go ahead and grab this. We'll grab this, these, and we'll go ahead and get everything started. Now, you may be wondering what this switch is. You may have seen it around the base and wondered, what exactly is this switch? This switch is our access port to the underneath area. And this is where we are going to put our solar power. I think I'm going to go to the other side to put the solar power. So where's our entry port? Here. Okay, so we can close that. And then our other entrance under the base is out this way down here. And I'll set this up more later, but for now, I want to put this here and there. And yeah. Now, we do have a Wi-Fi on here, do we not? I could have swore we had, yeah, we've got a wireless connector somewhere. I think it's over on the other, yeah, over there. Yeah, there it is. There's the wireless connector. So we've got that under there for our purposes. I may not do much under here. I may end up making the back area look a little bit better. I may end up having this just be completely enclosed on our way over here to our to where we're going to put our garden, and I may end up taking up all this dirt and just putting the garden right behind us, but I don't know. In any case, now that we have that going, I'm going to put these down. Now, looking at us, we're like right on the equator, so I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to connect to the Heidelberg. Let's stay in here, throw this out this way, And we've got this area right here that we can start putting these out. And I'm just going to start putting it, I'm going to put this right here and there. And they ought to start gathering up power for us once it turns day, because right now they're not gathering anything. So, also I think our base is our base out of fuel? No, our base isn't out of fuel yet. So in any case, we ought to start gathering generation with that. Now, let's put our last cannon on. Are we connected to where I think we are? Heidelberg. Yeah, we're connected to the output. That's fine for these few things. Okay, this here is going to be our cannon. I'm going to get it angled this way, like so. And we can just go ahead and deactivate that. Okay, now in the front, we're going to have these facing this direction, like so, here and here. And that will protect our forward area from assaults. Back here, I'm going to take this and this here, and we're going to put these here and here. And that will protect our rear from assaults. And then over here, not entirely sure where I want to put them on the sides. I'll probably, actually, no, I know. I'll grab this and put this here. And then over here, and put this there. Is that equal or is that not equal? That's not equal. Let me pull that up. You're supposed to go here. Okay. So you'll go here. I'll put this and this back down. You and this. This was like that. And then you can go there. Now we've got protection all around from enemy attacks. So when the Xerax do finally attack, let's go, where's the ammo box? Ammo box. When the Xerax do finally attack, we'll be able to defend our base from them quite well. Why are you still open? There you go. Now, can I build those? No, I'm just going to need more copper. Yay! There is a copper deposit down here that is unguarded. And I don't know about that one. I'm going to have to check to see if that one's unguarded. But for the time being, we've got 5 hours of fuel. We're good with that. Let me grab these. That was not my player. Let me grab these. I'm going to put the steaks in here. Okay, let me eat a couple. This can go back in there. What do we have in here? Steel blocks. That, let's see. All right, steel blocks, fuel, and oxygen. Let's just fuel up the base here, and then we can put these steel blocks back in there, and then this can go in here, and I should be able to pick this back up and take it with us just in case. Okay, 14 hours of fuel, that is pretty good. I'm going to put what I can from here into you, so we've got good fuel there. Hold on to these. Oh, let's put this in here because we are eventually going to need that. I'll put it down here. Okay, I think we're pretty good. I've got a little bit of biofuel here that I can utilize in here. That'll work in there. Okay, I've got food, I'm healed up, I've got health, I've got ammunition. I think I'm good to go on a search. But that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode, we are going to head out this direction and continue our little mission thing to speak to the chief, which is this direction. And so we're going to, not this direction, this direction. Directly east. This direction, we're going to head out over, that is not, no, directly west. I was right. I was right. Directly west. That direction. We're going to head out this direction, and we're going to head towards the small settlement and survey the area around it and see what we have. But that's going to be it for this episode. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit the like button for me. And if you want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival, go ahead and subscribe. I'm KnowItAllDM, and as always, y'all have a good day now.